Dude, I have been bringing the stats lately.
Yeah, 215 pounds and 63% body fat. Welcome to Old Sean Mo.
Mears.
Week 7's here. Last week I called Seattle to beat New England outright, and guess what? They did.
I was very surprised, too. That was a great pick. I picked Green Bay to beat Houston outright, and they destroyed Houston.
It wasn't even close. Like the lines this week early, because we're filming a little early this week. These are big lines that we're going to do today.
Yeah, it's a lot of points to be given up, or taking, on the other hand.
All right, let's get into the games. First game we're going to do, San Francisco hosting Seattle. The early line on this, San Francisco favored by 7 after Seattle beats New England and San Francisco gets blown out at home by the Giants.
Yeah, Las Vegas must know something that we don't. This is going to be the first Thursday night game we do.
Yeah, there you go.
And in the recent history between Seattle and San Francisco has Seattle's number. They've won the last 3 games against Seattle by an average of 12 points a game. Now, this isn't the Seattle of old. This is a Seattle with a hell of a defense. I mean, they were playing really good. San Francisco has a great defense. So you got defense against defense. Who's going to win? Your boy Russell Wilson is playing unbelievable. I can't believe how well he's playing. He can't keep it up. On the other hand, I can't give 7 points in this game. I think it's going to be a low-scoring defensive battle. So I'll take Seattle with the points, but I think San Francisco wins outright.
Russell Wilson has beat Tony Romo, last year's overall #1 pick, last year's MVP, and a 3-time Super Bowl champion in Tom Brady. Add Alex Smith to the list, a former #1 pick. Seattle wins this outright because they're underrated, just like San Francisco appears to be overrated. Give me Seattle outright to win. Next game we're going to do, Houston hosting Baltimore, 5-1 versus 5-1. Somehow I don't feel like this is a game of juggernauts. Houston favored by 4 at home.
Some pundits may claim this could be the AFC Championship preview. I don't believe that's true. I think maybe one of these teams might get there, but not both. Baltimore's hurting. Ray Lewis tore his triceps. They're reporting today, possibly out for the rest of the season. That's a big loss. They already can't stop the run. They've given up over 200 yards of rushing the last 2 weeks consecutively. Houston does a very good job of running the ball, and when they do run the ball well, they have a great play action off of that. I think that right there alone is going to set them up for a huge victory. They're going to bounce back from the loss to Green Bay. I think they finally learned something. Until you lose, you really don't know what kind of team you are. I think they bounce back here, they hand Baltimore their second loss, and they cover the 4 easy.
I think last week's a typical situation where Green Bay needed a win, and you came out on primetime TV like you were the Green Bay of old. The defense, Houston couldn't run the ball anywhere. Green Bay's defense wasn't as good as they played. They're not as good as they played. That was an odd game. Maybe Houston looked past it a little bit because they thought Green Bay was injured. I thought they were injured. They didn't look injured.
No.
Joe Flacco, I'm not going to bang him like the media does. Well, I'm not going to bang him at all. But he is not Aaron Rodgers that played against Houston this past Sunday night. I got Houston to win this because Ray Lewis being out, he is a great leader, as they say. And with him gone, I think the defense gets worse.
Yes.
I think Houston's going to run the ball. Schaub's not a guy that can come back from a deficit, and that's what you found Sunday night.
Exactly.
I think they're going to, at home, cover the 4 and take care of Baltimore. Baltimore, we might be looking at a little skid here for a little bit. Next game we're going to do is a game that I never thought we were going to be doing in Week 7. 4-2 versus 4-2. Arizona going to Minnesota. Minnesota favored by 5.5. What do you got going on this one?
I think Arizona's going in the wrong direction. They've lost 2 consecutive games. They've given up. They have allowed 28 sacks in 6 games, and that's after only allowing 3 in the first 2. So it's 25 in the last 4 games.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of sacks. Their offensive line doesn't even exist. You got Cobb got hurt at the end of the last game. Now Skelton's back. It doesn't matter who they throw in. I don't think their offense is that good. Minnesota, Christian Ponder is a more than serviceable quarterback. He's got 8 touchdowns, 4 picks, and he got the most explosive weapon in the NFL on offense, in my opinion, Percy Harvin. He has over 600 yards from scrimmage in the first 6 games. Solid. I don't think Minnesota has any problem with Arizona. I think Jared Allen's going to be licking his chops at sacking whoever they put behind the center of Arizona. Give me Minnesota to cover the points.
Licking the chops, pundits, sackable, serviceable. That was the most homoerotic fucking analysis of a game I've ever fucking heard. Here's the bottom fucking line in this one. 5.5 points, 55.5 points. You fucking lost to Buffalo. Game fucking over, season fucking over. Welcome to 4-12. Thanks for being the second to third fucking team to lose. Arizona, go away. You're fucking terrible. The final game we're going to do is probably a game that we shouldn't do, but we have to because everybody in the AFC East, Buffalo, Miami, The Jets and New England, they're all in first place.
Nah, that's crazy.
This game we're going to do New England hosting the Jets. New England favored by 11 at home. That's a lot of points.
New England last week lost to Seattle. They didn't have a balanced attack. They've been having a balanced attack all season. They've been running the ball and throwing the ball and been doing well. They didn't do it very well last week. I think they're going to turn around this week and they're going to have a balanced offense. I think they're going to give the ball to Ridley. I think they're going to run the ball at the Jets. I think they're going to score a lot of points. My prediction, minimum 40 points against the Jets. The Jets will never again this season score more than 30 points like they did last week. So with that all in mind, I think New England covers easily. They easily covered the 11.
Never in the NFL is covering 11 easy. The Jets had the best game of the year last week. Sanchez looked good. They looked like they had a balanced attack. New England only threw the ball 58 times, so I'm not sure why you're saying that's an unbalanced attack. Tom Brady had 393 yards in the first quarter and ended up with 392. I don't know what the fuck New England's thinking. They got the right demographic at running back, and then they just go away from it. 11 points, no fucking way. I don't know who wins. I don't care who wins because I maintain that New England sucks, and the Jets suck too. You know what sucks? The fucking AFC East. Give me Buffalo to fucking run the table and win the fucking thing at 7-9. Fuck off. Jets covered. Now it's time for Comments of the Week.
Which is quickly becoming the most famous segment on YouTube.
I don't believe that.
Somebody told me that.
I hate how in the beginning Mears says, Mears. Anyways, can I get best comments if Falcons go 6-0? David Reborn 92. That's the only reason you're getting comments, because if you go back to the outtakes, our openings were atrocious.
Not good. Not good.
Hello out there in WW World, and it's the Mears, a.k.a. Mears.
Plus, Mears is the only thing creative I can come up with.
I was wondering, do you two butt-fuck each other while y'all make picks? It seems like it. And that's from Falcons the Best 65.
No.
I'm confused by the "it seems like it" because at what point am I fucking you? Or you're fucking me? I mean,
we're sitting
seems
down.
like what? I mean, if you said off camera, but we're making the picks on the camera. I mean,
we wouldn't be available
if you
on
said
YouTube
pre-show. It'd be you porn in the dark section.
Nice,
Triple
nice.
X, quadruple X. Here's your script for the next videos. Pats win. Period. The end. Period. Exclamation point. And everyone that plays against the Patriots can drown in a pool of AIDS. Let's address the first part.
Okay.
Patriots win. Period. That's bullshit. Leo 1337 high school HS.
I've actually been to the pool of AIDS, and let me tell you something.
You didn't wear the ribbon?
There's a lot of people in it. There's a lot of people in it.
I don't understand what a pool of AIDS is. I'm not getting in it.
There was a lot of people in it, though. It was crazy.
And apparently everybody has to that plays the Patriots. SKOL is not an abbreviation, morons. It's Norse for skull, and is what Vikings would say when they saluted each other. Apparently they salute each other. Vikings used to drink out of the empty skull of their slain enemies. If any two people should know what an empty skull is, it's you two. This is Gio Knows, who gave us an award last year. I'm gonna fucking plead ignorance to this, and I'm gonna go about my life.
Sorry.
I don't give a shit.
I don't know the Norse language. I just don't know it.
I'm a learned fella, and I know one fucking language, and I'm good with it. Hello guys, I'm a new subscriber, and I love your videos. You both are cuties. N.S. McLean. I hope it's a chick.
I think it's Helen Keller.
Well, could be. That's our video for week 7. We do the, what do we do? We're subscribing.
A video every Wednesday.
We're doing thumbs up.
Thumbs up. We are rocking the thumbs up.
Rocking the thumbs up, and guess what? We called it out last week, and they stepped it up.
They
did.
The
comments.
Keep the comments
going. It was
good.
We're stupid.
Yeah.
You're fat.
We're fat.
We're gay. We're butt fucking each other.
But we are cuties in the end.
In the end, we're all cuties, which,
awesome.
What did she see?